Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paulo Guma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. We're back again with another pre-market video. So let's talk about some stocks to watch for today, for tomorrow, and that may also run for throughout the entire week. Okay. So before we look at that, we need to talk about the SPY. We need to address the SPY first. And right now, I'm actually kind of neutral on the SPY. It looks like it's bleeding a little bit, but just don't be too scared until it breaks below 351. Like just this region in general, do not be terrified unless we go below that. If you go below that, then maybe you can like start thinking about shorting it intraday. But again, the long-term trend of the entire market for me is still bullish. Again, I do not expect us to break below that level. So just watch it carefully, and make sure to protect the money that you're trading with and keep your eyes open because the market can be a little bit like it's not too obvious right now. It used to be, but now it's not too obvious. So keep your eyes on that. So right now, let's just dive right into last night's video. Again, I tell all of you, drop your comments, drop your stocks of interest in the comment section of every video. And to all of you who did, let's dive right into the comment section. So the very first stock that we're gonna talk about, and by the way, I really appreciate that. We will get to 1 million subs very, very, very soon. I completely agree with you. Um, the very first stock that we're gonna talk about is LPCN. LPCN. And this one, it looks like it's $1. Okay, and like usually we stay away from these. And for all of you, let this just be a message to all of you. Apparently, this stock has like a drug that needs to be approved by the FDA. Waiting for approval or hoping for the approval to go well or to go bad is pretty much gambling. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like you really don't. From my perspective, the way I look at this stock, right? Like I would not be surprised to see the stock tank just based on the chart. I'm not saying that I know their drug, but just based on the chart, like I would not be surprised to see the stock tank. Like if you see value in this stock, um, again, just if you can find like puts, there is options on the stocks. Not a lot of volume, which I don't like. But if you can short the stock, like I don't blame you at all. This is bearish in my opinion. But I wouldn't go in there because they do have a drug that needs to be approved by the FDA. And the risk is extremely high, and I honestly would just stay away from it. That's my very honest opinion about LPCN. Now, the next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is SMH. Okay, let's talk about SMH. Okay, SMH, this one apparently is an ETF and it follows the SPY. So anything that I say about the SPY is actually relative to that one. And so far, the SPY is kind of bleeding a little bit. So a pullback may be warranted, but I do not see the stock dropping too much. I think the trend will continue for a little bit further. So that is my opinion for SMH. And now for the next stock that I want to talk to y'all about is okay. I see OAS, and I also see Chapter 11. If I'm not mistaken, Chapter 11 is bankruptcy. Okay, let me see that. OAS. No. Yeah, no. Definitely not. We don't touch these on this channel. We don't. Let's see if it has options. It doesn't have options. Yeah, the stock is trash. Do not touch this. Everybody stay stay away from stocks like these. Just stay away from stocks like these, and there is money to be made every time it spikes. Like right here, you can easily short this one down if you can find shares to short. But yeah, just we don't touch these. We don't touch these at all. Let's move on to the next stock. The next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is Etsy. Etsy. Apparently, Etsy has been climbing for a while, and so far, like I'm not bearish on it yet. If we change this to the 5 minute time frame, we can see that it's actually up a bit pre-market. So again, just watch this one closely. It may follow the movement of the market, and if it does, then I would be short bias if it collapses below 146 for a move all the way down to 140. Again, that's if it collapses below the pre-market low. So just keep this one on your watch list. It's already it's really high, like it's really extended right here. And the higher it goes, the higher the risk. And this entire move started from the morning star, which is right here. The morning star is right there. Okay, that is the beginning of this entire move. So just be really careful. If you're in Etsy, think about taking some money off the table. If you're trying to get into Etsy, be really, really careful. If you short bias on Etsy, then there may be an opportunity for you. That's all I'm saying. And it looks like the futures market is bleeding some more. So today might be a short day. Today might be a short day. Let's move on to Intel. Intel right here. Yeah, I'm not bearish on Intel. I've mentioned in the past, Intel still has room to run. Like I would not be surprised to see Intel at $57, probably after earnings. Um, it's not guaranteed. Again, earnings is like it's 50-50 for earnings. They could post great numbers and still tank, and they could post terrible numbers and still spike. I don't like it, but expecting a moving up before earnings, that one could be in the near future. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. And the weekly is not looking bad. Like it's really not looking bad at all. So keep Intel on your watch list, okay, for today, especially for today. And now that I'm looking at it from the 5 minute time frame, yeah, just keep this one on your watch list. For day traders, there may be an opportunity to go short, but the short opportunity is not going to last forever. I think we're going to go right back up and continue that trend upwards. So that is my perspective on Intel. The market is about to open in exactly 40 minutes. Exactly 40 minutes. The next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is apps. All right. So apps is moving up pre-market. And again, let's just look at it from a larger standpoint. The stock is very, very, very extended, and a lot of short sellers got caught in here. Like there is a lot of short sellers who got squeezed and lost a lot of money. And then they try to go again in here, and then they got squeezed again yesterday, and now the stock is opening up a bit higher. So I do expect another squeeze all the way up to like $40, maybe $41. But yeah, personally, as a short seller, I will be terrified. Like I would not want to jump into this stock with puts, especially because it has options, right? We trade options on this channel, but I would not be willing to jump into the stock with puts as a short seller. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Right now, it looks like short sellers are about to get crushed and they're about to get annihilated. So be very careful if you're trying to short apps. Be really careful. The next stock that I want to talk to all of y'all about is Ford Motor Company. Okay, so F looks good. F looks good. It might continue upwards. It looks like it's up pre-market to $7.85. A break above $7.90 could lead to a run all the way up to like $8.22 today. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure. And it looks like it went above the previous high, which is right here. So there's a bunch of short sellers here. We got their stop losses slightly at like 787. And right now we are 784. We take that out, all of them get scared, the stock pushes up. It's very, very simple concept. Very simple concept. So that one is my analysis for Ford. Again, if you got value from this video, destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe and also hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market and post-market videos, all right? Now, The next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is where is it at? QDEL. Okay, for QDEL, for those of you who are invested in QDEL, this is not looking great. The stock is taking a turn for the worse. There is money to be made on the short side. There is money to be made on the short side. I was bullish on the stock before, at around here 2 days ago, I think 3 days ago. I think that was last Friday. No, last Thursday I was, because of this right there. All right, and the stock did perform slightly. It popped up and then it immediately got faded by this bearish engulfing candle. That's usually a bearish sign. And then it gave another opportunity to get out right here. And here is another one right there. Okay. So when you see that the stock is showing a bunch of weakness, it's not making new highs. And then again, I did my pre-market, my analysis on this stock deeply, looking at the 5 minute chart, and I circled a lot of candles that are indicative that a move up is highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. This right here, for those of you who don't know the name of this candle, this is called the gravestone doji. And what happened after the gravestone doji is a massive dump right there. This is a gravestone doji. That's why I circled it. So these are some things that, as a day trader or even as an investor, you should be looking out for. Okay, it's tiny clues that make a huge difference in the amount of money that you could be making to the long side or to the short side. Okay, or to the short side. We trade in both directions on this channel. All right. Now, for the next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is I think this person means Apple or APPL. No, yeah, he definitely means Apple. Okay, so let's talk about Apple really quick. Apple is up pre-market and is following the market movements. Again, there's people that made money here will be more inclined to take their money off the table. Okay, and if they take their money off the table, then you can expect the stock to drop slightly just within the first hour, maybe with the first 2 hours. We might see a bearish exit or entry into the market. Yeah, so definitely keep your eyes on that. But I do think that we can make a move higher, looking at it from this perspective. I don't think it's done yet. I don't think it's done yet. Well, if it is, then I would definitely make a video about it. But yeah, that is my perspective on that one. And the very last stock that I want to cover is where is it at? Domino's Pizza, DPZ. Yeah, so this is for like the long term investors that like to go long and hold for a while. This is actually looking like a decent opportunity. Domino's Pizza is not a trash company. It's a great company. So right now it's at the lows. It looks like a great buying opportunity to like hold kind of long term for the swing traders, the long term investors. Again, we trade patterns here on this channel, but if this helps you out, great. Okay, the stock got annihilated from earnings. Yeah, so right now when I'm looking at the daily, I see a bullish harami cross on the daily chart. And the bullish harami cross is usually bearish, but then again, watch it. It's up slightly pre-market. When you look at, actually no, it's neutral. So again, just watch this one. It may make a move higher. So just really watch this one. There was a lot of dip buyers at this level right there. And then there is more dip buyers in this dragonfly doji right there. And yeah, a move higher would not surprise me in any way, shape, or form. So these are the stocks for today's pre-market analysis video. Once again, destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos at 8:15 a.m. and at around like 6 or 7 p.m. in the evening. All right. And for beginners looking to get started in the stock market, there are step-by-step instructions in the description of the video. It takes like 15 minutes to sign up overall. The first two links are to get two free stocks with Webull using the link below, and one free stock with Robinhood using the link below when you sign up with these two brokers. If you're not following us on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at Paul and Guma or at Patternology Lab. Once again, my name is Paul and Guma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you this afternoon around like 7 p.m., okay? Around 7 p.m.